But with El Salvador, suddenly they're like, hey, sorry, no hablo español. Trump, don't you speak Spanish?
Trendy, Arguay.
Tremendioso.
Who do you think you want to be today?
Seeing all these constitutional crises pile up, it makes me wonder what sort of evil machinations Donald Trump is plotting inside the Oval Office right now.
A friend of mine, Kid Rock, sometimes referred to as Bob. I know him as Bob, but he's been a good friend for a long time, many years, and he's been after something that is for the good of a lot of people.
Mr. President, I don't mean to alarm you, but the guy next to you, he's scoring a lot of points on that checklist right now. For more on the ICE raids, let's go to the White House with our very own Josh Johnson. Josh. Josh, what Trump is doing right now is disturbing.
That's absolutely right, Michael. And we can't stand for this. The American people need to get out in the streets right now and let Donald Trump know that this is a nation of rules and laws. And the American people will not allow him to hang out in the Oval Office with Kid Rock.
Oh. I thought that speech was going to be about the mass deportations.
No, at this point, I'm sort of resigned to that. But if he's going to be a dictator, can he at least be a serious one? When the history books get written about the fall of American democracy, I just don't want to look like a bitch, okay? If I'm going to get my nipples tasered off in an El Salvadorian prison, it can't be by a guy who looks like Ronald McDonald's lesbian aunt, all right? That's not how I want to go out.
Okay, I don't think the ICE raids are coming for you, Josh.
You don't know that. You saw that checklist. They're looking for Jordans.
30 seconds
tattoos.
before you attack.
Sound
Get
like
ready.
anybody you know, Michael?
Oh, wait, you have tattoos?
If you
Yep.
step out of line, Mr.
I got a couple of
Barnes,
nasty ones.
I will
Oh, really?
not hesitate
Well, can we see
to
'em?
rip that
Well,
metallic limb
I can't show
from
you
your
all of them
body.
because a few are near and on my butthole. But here's one I'm worried about, okay?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Who knows how ICE could
1.
interpret this tattoo?
All you need to do is
What does
capture
that
the mission
say?
area. Got it?
Fight song. From the
This
song
is just
Fight
a
Song.
normal Tuesday in our family.
It could be conceived as a threat, you know, fight song.
Well, why did you get that tattoo?
Because it's not just an anthem for white women, all right? Everybody's got a fight song, and fight song is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm all right.
Josh, stop.
Yeah, you're not even ready. Imagine you were fighting right now.
Okay, I just don't think ICE is going to confuse that for a gang tattoo.
It's not gay.
I said gang, not gay.
Oh, well, good. You know, show you my butthole tattoo, then we'll see who's gay.
What does that even mean?
It means if my fight song tattoo doesn't get me, this one definitely will.
You are under my protection.
It's a firework. They're gonna think I'm a domestic terrorist over here. Blow this whole thing up. This is real firepower.
Let me guess, it's actually from Katy Perry's song Firework.
Yeah, it's pretty much my backup fight song. It reminds me that Katy got firework. I gotta show them.
Okay, we get it. Josh Johnson, everyone.
By the eye of Agamotto.
We got a great show for you tonight, my friend. I got a new tie. I'll tell you what, we got a great one. Paul Rudd is going to Paul Rudd finally had the balls to come on this show after weeks of calling me nothing. Know this, our interview will be unedited. Rudd's going down. It's happening. I'm gonna give that. should explain. We come out early, I do a little warm-up for you, and for some unknown reason, and it really was not prompted. I was trying to discuss the relationship between asthma medication and a side effect of an infection of the perineum. Unfortunately, I have no one in the audience who was able to satisfy my curiosity on that. So, those of you at home who may be looking it up right now, wait till the break. But first, a quick update on the administration that is once again carrying out its plans with confidence and professionalism.
A reporter from The Atlantic says he was mistakenly added to a group chat with top members of the Trump administration as they were texting back and forth about highly sensitive war plans.
Jeffrey Goldberg says he was included
By
in
the
a
eye
group
of
chat
Agamotto.
full of our nation's top security officials discussing what we can only assume to be top secret plans to bomb Houthi targets across Yemen on March 15th. Everything from the weapons America would be deploying to the timing and the attack sequences.
You know, back in my day, if you were a journalist who wanted leaked war documents, you'd work with sources, meet them in the dark garage, earn the trust, pound the pavement. Now, just wait for the National Security Advisor to be distracted by White Lotus while he's setting up his bomb Yemen. Group chat. I don't care jerking each other off.
Can someone kill the Iron Man?
By the way, I might be in this group chat. I don't know. I don't check my group chats. Perhaps my favorite text of the entire group chat is the one from our defense secretary saying, quote, "We are currently clean on OPSEC." For those of you who don't know, OPSEC means operational security. He said that in a group chat. A group chat with a journalist. The journalist said,
By the eye of Agamotto.
until the evidence was bought. Oh, did I bring you down? Let's move on. Because as you know, there are certain
Maximum force.
that make for great fodder for humorous dialogue, facial expressions, a nod and a wink. Then there are other pronouncements by our elected officials, actions by our government, that are so baldly bullshit. Even though you know you have no effect, and that these powerful creatures have been genetically modified to resist shame, self-reflection of any kind, you just can't help yourself but to go old school Daily Show route. I'm talking about the debate on free speech. Now, as we know, conservatives have been very concerned about the loss of free speech in our country.
Open your eyes. Be wary.
Bullies on the left aiming to silence conservatives.
Free speech is under siege in this country.
The leftists, they've become the thought police. They basically declare themselves God and judge us for our thoughts.
George Orwell was right. The thought police come next to punish thought crime. Be very, very scared.
I am.
The battle starts in 5.
Perhaps not for the reasons you
3, 2, 1.
are the thought
All you need to
police
do is
with
capture
you
the
right
mission.
now,
Ready?
Janine? Are they in the bottom? But luckily, our national free speech nightmare recently came to an end when we entered the golden age of Donald Jehoshaphat Trump.
We have saved free speech in America, and we've saved it strongly. Free speech in America is back.
Thank God we have a president now who believes in free speech.
Yes. Thank God. We have a president now who believes in free speech. Go ahead, Wolf.
I believe that CNN and MSDNC, what they do is illegal.
I think CBS should lose its license, but I think ABC should lose its license also because of what they've done.
I watched What Happened Live. I think Bravo should also lose their license.
I'm right here. Remember?
What they did to
You know, I
Dorinda
just
on
killed 2
traitors,
people before you change. Bro, you're useless.
They should be sent to a Salvadorian hell.
This is what I'm talking about. Generally, you've got to search the archive convictions on one stated principle, dig through policy papers on private actors that are undermined by circumstances. But this is so flaky. I can't wrap my head around it. It's not even the maximum. It's that they so fetishize free speech, this thing that they do not in any way actually practice.
The freedom to speak our minds and express the truth that is our heart. Really, that's really a big chunk of our heart.
Any cardiologist will tell you.
Freedom is a mutant's greatest gift.
Hearts come in chunks. Blood comes into the aorta to the right ventricle, passes through your speech chunk. But since coming into office, Trump and the Republicans have instituted policies that are a dagger right through many people's speech chunks.
The White House has barred the Associated Press from presidential events because the AP has refused to rename the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America in its style.
In a dramatic escalation of the American legal system,
Power executioner!
target law firms battling his actions.
Federal immigration officials arrested a Palestinian activist who helped lead last year's student encampment protest at
You
Columbia.
just messed up the round by changing out of healer last minute. I hope you know that.
They don't love our country.
My chunks! My precious chunks, my lovely lady chunks. Not chunks, not chunks. My lovely lady. You're making my perineum tingle. Here's the thing. These attacks on free speech, especially the one where they deported that activist, if there's one thing that I know about the powerful principles at our higher